Best practice number 2 is going to be fields in Partner Center to get right. There's a lot of fields in Partner Center. Some are higher value than others. I typically think through them like this. One, we have deal type. So if you're a software company, you're always going to be an IP co-sell deal type. It should default to the IP co-sell, and so you shouldn't have to worry about it too much. Deal name, super important field. Think of this like your webinar title. This is something that should be informative. It should be enticing. It should be descriptive. It shouldn't have things like acronyms or your internal jargon. A Microsoft seller is going to look at this and potentially make a decision whether they want to engage on this deal based on this deal name. It's the first thing, it's most likely the first thing that they will actually see and read on this particular deal. Next field we're going to focus on is estimated value. A couple of things I like to think about this. A lot of partners love to inflate the value here because they think it will draw attention to their deal. It will in the short term. It's never worth it in the long run, I promise you. A couple of things about this field as well is you should be using total contract value of your deal. You don't have to annualize or anything like that. Whatever the total contract you're selling to that particular customer, that's what you want to see here. The other thing about this field is this should be your revenue. So if you're selling software via the marketplace and you're selling $1 million worth of your software, the revenue here should be $1 million because your software that you're selling to the marketplace, it's the value of your specific deal. Next field we're going to talk about is estimated close date. This one, it helps Microsoft ultimately prioritize deals in different months, quarters, halves, fiscal years, and whatnot. Super tempting to say, put a bunch of deals in with an estimated close date of 6/30/2025. Okay, we're within this fiscal year. Super tempting to do that. Again, might work in the short term to get some short-term attention, but will start to deteriorate your brand of having quality pipeline shared in Partner Center amongst sellers. So always recommend to just be as accurate as possible and work the deals as best you can with Microsoft sellers, even if it's tempting to sometimes inflate certain fields or pull dates forward to fall within certain halves. We're going to skip down. I'm going to skip past the CRM field and the marketing campaign ID. Even though if you are working a co-marketing campaign, you should be using this marketing campaign ID to prove out ROI. Solution area and solution play hopefully are pretty self-explanatory in terms of drop down and selecting which one. We get down to partner notes. Again, this is the controversial one. I'm going to say at this point, I usually recommend to skip partner notes because again, it's going to circle back at this help from Microsoft section and become required if we choose specific deal types. If, for instance, I'm going to share this as a partner-led deal, nobody's going to read these partner notes because I'm not asking for help. So I don't want to spend a bunch of time with partner notes unless I'm going to get value out of it. And lastly, the last one I want to consider is going to be customer purchase intent. Super important field to be considering. Not the most specifically named field in terms of like customer purchase intent. What does that mean? If you hover over the little info box here, it'll actually tell you that this is meant to say, will this customer purchase via marketplace? Some people think there's a right answer to this one. There's not. Depending on what you choose, just tailors your talk track. It tailors your talk track to how you talk to Microsoft. So if you're saying no, talk track might be, hey, Microsoft, this customer currently isn't excited about pushing this purchase to the marketplace. I'd love your help to push the value of marketplace to them. If you're saying yes, it's, hey, Microsoft, this customer wants to buy via the marketplace. So we don't have to push the value. Now I just need your help doing whatever your call to action might be. Maybe it's connecting to a procurement person to unlock Mac budget. And if it's have not decided, then it's, hey, Microsoft, this customer currently isn't sure about marketplace. I'd love your help making sure we can sway them to purchase via the marketplace. Things of that nature, right? So you're just changing your talk track based on the customer's current state. And all of those are enticing things for a Microsoft seller to engage on. So again, quick recap here, selecting the right deal type, a catchy deal name, something that is clear, something that we don't want to, you're not using internal jargon. Again, being truthful, even if it's tempting to inflate certain fields or pull forward certain dates, being truthful is always the best practice in the long run. It'll get you, it'll build your brand the right way. and get your talk track down around the marketplace intent. And so depending on what a particular customer's like marketplace maturity is, like we want to have the right talk track there.